Abuja mama kwa from like black media. Abuja MPP amanyo kun kaya yesesebi division enchichemu ene titimu pa na ekoso ewo MPP amanyo kun. Abuja Ohene Okatakyie Afrifa mensa awedi najuma ewo eye Angel FM ne Angel TV. Abuja ye name se base MPP party a Okatakyie Afrifa efra MPP ti se sebi niye obi o wahemfie efra ntoma na nansantemu akwa MPP pa ye nenne Okatakyie Afrifa tintesu kokopa de gu MPP amanyoku no so na yesa akwa so wotintesu sa akwa na emum wo bo eye MPP amanyoku na chipa na nado danko akufuado wabɔ na chi papa ma sebi atemdidi kurampo apie efri na no aba eno da nkyɛn so Dr. Bawumia so wɔse wonim die nti a ɔmode aba no ɛma Dr. Bawumia so no ɛna ɛmbɛyɛ ɛyɛ flag bearer ɛmfama MPP amanyoku no ɛna no da nkyɛn so wɔse Napo die wadwene ho a sɛ Napo nti nipa dom beble wɔ MPP mu no how come sɛ Napo mum ɛno mu yi ne sɛ ɔmbɛyɛ running mate ɛmfama Dr. Bawumia ade Dr. Bawumia no krampo medical kadada se onsem fata enti so mu yi no running mate Napo a ono so krampo no na kire se abekoro nsa na ayesa akokorewu na ade akokore di ade ka hu se mututu empata na ade chinya awose mo se sisi eno oto so aka se wohwe amamu a akoso funu nkuruma penso a se wi yi nkuruma nko a base management na economy a woye good a Mahama president bi eni wa Ghana waye adwuma pa echen John Dramani Mahama na ya na MPP for Solana free SHS necessary seka YNCC school dan ene ya anye japade ena ya mobra papa enka sika na se free SHS no at the end of the day akwa no we school na ede ene obeye into no de o kanwa ka bi so the credit pa ema John Dramani Mahama say MPP for enhwe no ensia no sasem kuru ya Kevin Taylor so edina no aba betuma ene enye easy enso bo a wo se bo ono so bobo na adwene pa ede ama MPP amanyoku no se sebi o omoye mona fiki yenko din chiremu no emre sisi.
And these people, let me tell you, you don't hand over a country to any brain. And it's John Mahama catcher and Kofo will say, do you know what it takes to be president? Na Ghana for Tiasie. When Atamos catcher Ghana for say it is not easy to lead even 10 people in a room. Majority of you have been class prefects before, you have been student leaders before, you have been leaders in churches before. Do you see how difficult it is to even manage your own friends? Some person organize a party. And when you organize a party and they even come to the event, do you see how tough it is? So be person kasa na so person o manage obia no obia di na o kasa no obia tia. Do you see how difficult it is? We are talking about one man leading the whole nation of our 34 million people, trying to solve every single problem. Because the mental level, the mental capability, they cannot do it. Bawumia's brain is not thick enough to absorb that kind of pressure. More governance no, it is not like Yafra Bontine, Your Excellency, and say Kufuado, also if your Kasa Musa and Adwene or form. Kufuado is not deep. The media, the bad media, I'm gonna project here Kufuado ma Ghanaians. But I say what the power to make Kufuado Moon say to be a president, John Mahama Nyansa for. Because you see, when you campaign only on free SHS, na say Okatakyie Ghana for say free SHS intina oba Ghana. I say obi an adwene mu dobia or businessman be obo so with Jimmy. I'm telling you. Because one, the country you see like that, to manage a country, it is so difficult. Mama mama scenario kitu ebi. One country, I will say a car mode, I will say utia. One country, I will say making sure say revenue ame mikino odi bi etua ka. Osa the revenue bi etua mo ho ka. Osa making sure say nipa no a omuti krom no atoyere nchema ato omo ebi madwuma sei nsu afabi ebi mo ho omo nsa ase obi wo so a ohia aban moa ebi mo hia hospitals ebi mo hia schools ebi mo hia eye ekwan pa sanyo mani nyina. As a president, you need to make sure every single person, because Ghana ne etino enyo bia na ba wo free SHS. About 80% of Ghana for omumba need free SHS. Into those people no so omu need need different. Sa nipa na omumba need free SHS no ebi adodo no ye adwuma as contractors. Emu be 10% air contractors. They want to make sure say government no etumi aye den etu omo ka mama yo adwuma. Ebi asa 80% no emu 10% air doctors. Omo pese abai to omo tu omo den omo salary mu. Ebi emu 10% air nurses. Omo pese abai etu omo salary mu. Sa nkofo mo health sector no so omo pe hospitals mu aye adwuma into say aban esi hospitals. Teacher for so embaye omo pese ye to marketum sa teacher for na so pese ye si school dan bebre emo munya baby ye adwuma eno uyi omo konchen a police for so ho a omo hia accommodation omo pe baby atena omo pese ye to marketum now they aba soldier for now they aba immigration for eno kura fanda nchen yo etimemufo a sebio omo pe apomuden pa no omo hia nsu pa nom. To be a president, you don't use fools like this to lead a country. It entails a lot. And Mahama said, you have not been president before. Don't just sit there and fool and just make propaganda stories. Because when you become president, every single Ghanaian's problem should be your problem. And then free SHS for one problem also a problem because obu oha on pese be to galamse won asase so e also stop insuo na nipa bi say no say insuo bi say e won fa kwabre a wo president no dey na also you making sure say obi a wo kwabre wo bon ho ban. You need to make sure the institutions are working. How do you do that? Ni nyina nipa ba ko wa adwene time I would done at the same time na yeda, but we expect you to deliver. It is a Mahama be president na say osi eye sanyoma we nyina within 3.5 years e block segleme osi eye sewia osi kotokraba osi kaswa oye eye de pokuase obesi district ship compounds e blocks John Mahama ye kwan oye nsuo okomampon oko eye chebi oye sanyoma we nyina within 3 years. Do not underestimate such a person. Do not ever underestimate an African. I'm using this word because we have majority of African leaders. Omo yan kwasiafo. Ebima tina to 60 years. Omo si school mienu. I'm telling you. MPP. Yeti from time yana na Backf akoto £700 eti MPP. MPP UP besi nda omo si hospital bako. Ema obatan wure mu koje awo mbaye da. So any krano, the level of intelligence, any commitment, any service that John Mahama SCVC Emma Ghana within 3 years, 4 months, said John Mahama and Gosse man did Ghana so 30 years because we have seen leaders. Now, when you pick weak-minded fools like these, all because on say we never got the chance to explore how intelligent they are. So we study Napo, Bawumia. Ghanaians didn't get the opportunity. The opportunity we got in scrutinizing Atta Mills, in scrutinizing John Mahama, no, we never had that opportunity to scrutinize Napo and Bawumia. We never had it. Okay? Time na John Mahama, MP, or minister, or vice president, we had the opportunity to scrutinize John Mahama. John Mahama went to sleep one night. He woke up. He became a president. We had the opportunity to scrutinize John Mahama. So it is not easy. And every questions we set for John Mahama, he passed. Because what the performance compare MPP Fowe Kufuor to Kufuor. John Mahama has passed the test to the point where we are not even supposed to allow these fools to try to compete John Mahama in anything. Until right now, we have gotten to that stage where we are beginning to scrutinize these people. Until Napo Kasa will be to say, hey, Napo no onye. When also call medical school no. Hey, when also this year no. When they saw MP. When not because number 2 Abama Napo Asantimemu no. They were not asking Napo questions so. Omu say Napo Jimmy, but not a tribe and a Napo Echi. Napo automatic slot in parliament because baby ana Ojina say MP no. You contest him at your own peril. He will win. Until Napo, even though he was foolish, he was ignorant, he was stupid and daft, he always got a slice. He went through the cracks easily because of Bebiana Ofriba, Bebiana Ostande as an MP. Until we did not get the opportunity. Now we have the opportunity to listen to Nyansa when it's him. You see, every time he speaks, every time Bawumia speaks, Ubusa say nanko fowe then ye bedru ha, because we did not take our time to question. When was the last time Napo etna TV so Emo been near one-on-one pushing no questions? It been see one of Bromda. This is the first time Napo is picking mic to tell Ghana for the word team. Into every time Becca Sebe also with Jimmy. Every time Napo beko radio so, Bawumia beko radio so, it is them attacking NDC. Time omo opposition. The only time Obetes and Napo Kasa was when they were on the offensive. So person who's a politician, you're smart or intelligent. It is when the politician is in opposition, when the politician is on the defensive. So our power. So politician our power, not our defensive. No nimnyansa. When abu so nimnyansa and also with Jimmy. And John Mahama, when he was in power, or Chiramuso nimnyansa, he was never temperamental. When the MPP were fooling and saying all sort of things against him, he kept his cool. He was still focused. You can never get any tape. John Mahama went off and started saying things against anybody. He never did it. You know why? Because he had gone through the mill. He had been tested before he got to that point. He has been able to accommodate those kind of pressure and send obey the president of the republic. People around John Mahama were worried. They were worried because they thought it was getting to him. But so check here, time NPP target Mahama more. No, that was when Mahama delivered. So John Mahama, Juma more when he's under pressure. When John Mahama is not under pressure, he does not work. And if you know John Mahama, so let's study the politics. Baby, free bedruha. John Mahama always works well under pressure. So John Mahama, time no vice president to Atamils. With all due respect to Atamil's family, time Atamil's started say no emfano. That was when Mahama stepped in. That was when we saw the effectiveness of a vice president. Or Juma, a replacing president Mobi who say even Atamil's cry Crampono, we did not feel it because John Mahama had taken the initiative. But say John Mahama ebedi president, he became crazier. John Mahama be president 2012. Otna a court for 4 months. 8 months per enonya so the juma. Do you see what happened? John Mahama got Otna court for 8 months, 4 months. Otna a power for 3 years, 4 months. Send the first time. All the things you are seeing, John Mahama under pressure was able to deliver. So John Mahama majority of the times he's able to deliver under pressure. These people without pressure, they can't deliver because they don't have the mental fortitude. They are not intellectually smart. They have short circuits. The moment you push them, they start to shake. They start to blow shit. And it's now Bawumia has never been consistent in his speech. Ochina Osise, because he has not been drilled. He has not been put in that spotter. He needs to bring out his very final intelligence. Ebimba, this is the time, and we are beginning to see it. President Bienu wa working under pressure change on Mahama. No president in the republic. Obiano boss ye juma. Okode ade change so boss. Every single decision your boss took, you need to carry from there. You need to carry on, and you also need to add yours to make it work. Do you think it's easy? You cannot just come in and say, oh, adechi me boss sebi o film inti me beton ideas in to action na me de media ba. The same time our person o boss ideas and all o person o to you also need to add yours. It is not easy. You are not supposed to make people think say what to boss are here to action because the people loved your boss who is at Atamils. They voted for him. They expect you to at least implement whatever he started, and you yourself to prove to yourself say you can lead after that. Into the same time John Mahama was trying to implement what Atta started, John Mahama had to add what he also brought on board. He has been one of the presidents, he has been under pressure than any president in our republic. He had limited time to prove himself. And God being so good, today, there's no president in our history apart from Kwame Nkrumah or better when it comes to managing an economy and making sure this country moves gradually into the stage we all saw and was shocked. He said, this is better. Change John Mahama. We need to understand. We Jimmy. 3 years. We are giving these people 8 years. Today, one says 24-hour economy is possible. Another one says it is not possible. So who in their right senses will get up in the morning and say, I'm going to vote for these two confused fools? You don't have to do that. I will be an idiot to sit here. Me say me paucho to Obama NDC, to Obama MPP, na me Jimmy. But whatever around me, and I'm sure to Aba. So you need to look at what is around you. Otto Petro is saying ejuma ya for ejuma na ko e wanfa eye the free SHS na akosi saying eye planting for food and jobs one district one factory one container one shoe saa nyoma ni nyina e and the dollar no is at 17 almost for dollar no at 3.8. These are the things o share ansa na wato aba meme ndidi watem o ye banyansafo we mo jimi o mo ye kasa kwa we mo jimi yan to sabio na me to sabia eden ma me nchewa de bi wa ha. Now listen to this, you'll be shocked. Now shade we NPP for munti omo ye omo ka one district one factory asem.
So you talk about launching the irrigation scheme in addition to, and then you bring on board the
irrigation scheme.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you bring in the one village, one dam as well. There's been a lot of discussions about how many of the one village, one dam you were able to complete, because that was a flagship policy. So as we speak, how many have been completed, which could serve as a benchmark for us to then evaluate the ones going forward?
Okay, thank you. So that's Kojo Brace from Joy News. He's asking how many of the one village, one dam have we done, and based on which we look into the future.
For one village, one dam, we've completed over 420 dams as we speak. You realize that just recently when we did an experiment with the International Water Management Institute by stocking some of the dams at the northern sector with tilapia, it became very successful and the harvest rate was good. Just recently, government has provided fund to stock tilapia into these dams, 1 million fingerlings into these dams, which the president went with the minister to launch. It tells you those dams are still alive and we are using them in their multi-purpose function, both in irrigation and also in aquaculture. Thank you very much.
One dam have we done, and based on which we look into the future.
For one village, one dam, we complete.
Akwa no be answer one village one dam ne konwen answer be ye be chire nsem ni no ye buso mo angasa question say you see am one village one dam no 1D 1F no ewen na me busa question say akwa no be ma answer no ne konwen ne kon MPP we mo omo gibi rough.
Many of the one village one dam have we done, and based on which we look into the future.
For one village, one dam, we've completed over 420 dams as we speak. You realize that just recently when we did an experiment with the International Water Management Institute by stocking some of the dams at the northern sector with tilapia, it became very successful and the harvest rate was good. Just recently, government has provided fund to stock tilapia into these dams, 1 million.
Obia pam kabamano, ena so we mema tade ko TV so kasa. Ya pam kaba, oyese anachia, ni tikura wontumi mfewurum, ya chichire to wanse de kaba na hye no. Kwase mpen yi woni maso oga, so amefo mu ntie, asankrega. Ya see na 1D 1F no akosi saying na sen na moye osi o de kon wota chichide oh osi 1D 1F no osi o mosidam nko wankasa 420 osi over 420 na say yakaka ko 600 na kufo mabodamana ye buso mo sadam sen no mosi osi almost dams over 420 na me minima de omo ni say dam ebia so bu chanso egu tentem no mde go aminemu a na say amana ne ma omo ni say dam and also MPP ye sit dams nko 420 over bronika say over na say betu 2000 no but de omo ngina 480 also my dam nko over 420 na de dekura wo mu ni say dam no okwa na nsen amde tilapia kogum.
There you go.
A GB brute MPP. All right, we won't get it back. Or see, Ekufuado buying any international community and water the and the only project finance here 420 dams almost got tilapia ma fingerlings. I see. Ekufuado abano almost dams go over 420 dams or srim. Nana sekura mwantia. Koto tilapia ma ai kita fingerlings. Sa fingerlings no go srim and koto tubu dam nim. Injesi akwa enam. So omuburunsu yani. Omuburunsu enti enya de bia Ghana for keka se omunye omumu jimi. We mo jimi o. Muntie no. We mo jimi o.
One village, one dam have we done, and based on which we look into the future?
For one village, one dam, we've completed over 420 dams as we speak. You realize that just recently when we did an experiment with the International Water Management Institute by stocking some of the dams at the northern sector with tilapia, it became very successful and the harvest rate was good. Just recently, government has provided fund to stock tilapia into these dams, 1 million fingerlings into these dams, which the president went with the minister to launch. It tells you those dams are still alive and we are using them in their multi-purpose function, both in irrigation and also in aquaculture. Thank you very much.
Now, as I go to wa pam kabasa be gina tips ke kan kwase as obi anhwe na sum offering yet na how come say amano 420,000 for mere to construct mere dams. How come say amano 420,000 who be gina o concert chide be gina one dam and we are bringing tilapia abofunu we mo mbu Ghana fo we mo jimi o me see make baby I do yen tufu bi mo say ye betena ha